for Mom Games. I'm taking us down a rabbit hole, and we are going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3. Very excited to get this series started and share all of my very embarrassing and personal details with you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up and start a new game. I am brave enough to play on balance, but not stupid enough to play on tactician, and too smart to play on explorer. So here we go. We'll start a balanced playthrough, which is a balanced adventure full of challenging choices. If any of this looks familiar to you, I apologize. If you've played it before, or if you've been unfortunate enough to create a character with me before, then you've seen this part. But let's watch, see what's going on here. Okay, so I don't need to reset these tutorials, but this is going to be a Dark Urge playthrough. So you can play an origin story of any of the characters in Baldur's Gate, but we are going to be playing the Dark Urge, which is you start off as kind of a person with a pretty mysterious background. You remember nothing but a path paved with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whispers to you from within. Can you escape it? Would you even want to? So I'm going to pick this as my origin character, and now I'm going to change the race because I don't want to be a wizard. I'm going to be a half-elf. My sub-race will be wood half-elf. My class is going to be rogue. My background is the haunted one, and that is something you can't change if you play the Dark Urge. A wicked moment, person or thing that cannot be slain by sword or spell, haunts your mind and flickers in your peripheral vision. You carry it wherever your adventure takes you, or perhaps it carries you. So here's where I get to set up my abilities, and I need dexterity, but not as much as I need, I would say, intelligence. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to go ahead and use that just how it is. I don't really need athletics to start with. The acrobatics and the sleight of hand will be important to growth. But I am going to come down here to persuasion and give myself, I would like to give myself one more point in persuasion. But that would require me to take it from somewhere else. No, I don't want to take that much. I'll take it from acrobatics, and I will put it down here. And, it won't let me put any more in there. Bummer. All right, well, So, be it. I will put it in athletics. Very good. What have I done wrong here? Don't need it in strength. I want it in wisdom? Intelligence? What am I missing here? Oh, I see. I guess that's where I have to do it. Okay. Oh, I've only assigned one of two. There we go. There it is. That's what I wanted. And now for my appearance, I'm going to pick a body type. Let's see. Do I want the big one or the little widow? I think I'll go with her. Oh, that's. Yeah, this is fine. Now
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope.
Pals.
Be wary.
It's opened.
More of those rich.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
What?
What was that?
I think that's good. Here's the face I want. I can change all of this later, should I decide to change it. Oh, not that old. Mercy. That's too close to reality for me. This is supposed to be a fantasy game. For my eye color, I usually go for this. And my tattoo. Yes, I'm going to get a tattoo. That'll be fine. Go with red for my tattoo color. I've done this quite a bit. I've created many new characters, to be honest. Way too many new characters. Here's what I want. And that's Oh, well, thank you. We're just getting started. She does need a scar because it's part of the story, actually. How much of a scar she gets, I guess I could toy with. I would use this one for now. And fortunately, I can change any of this anytime I want. It is one really nice thing about the character creation here. It gives you a lot of versatility in terms of things like your hair color and your skin tone and all of that sort of thing. No facial hair for me. Thank you. Oh, you don't need to see that. Okay. Now I'm going to review my character. And I get to make my guardian.
Choose one.
So my guardian is also a half elf. And also a wood elf. My guardian ends up being a male. And body type is fine. Okay. Ah, there he is. Look at how handsome he is. Just look at him. But I usually go for a cool pale for reasons. No, he doesn't have any preference. I find that if you don't gloss the lips a little bit, they look kind of not. Okay, that is my guardian. Give her a Z scar, then it's so much worse than Zorro. If only you knew. I may change that later. I'm not sure. Fortunately, they let you change things in the game, so. Hey, yo, Caleb, you here to watch me play? Finally, a game my children want to watch me play. Finally. Okay, so that ship there, that's a nautiloid. Cool, Molly. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. Just stealing all of these people. And Caleb, I'm assuming this is Baldur's Gate, right? Or is this a different city? Githyanki warriors riding the dragons provided to them by the evil goddess Tiamat. Those little tadpoles on. a whole flock of bing bongs.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger. The dark urge. Whatever that is you. You will claw back the truth. But first, you have to claw your way out of here.
My head.
Okay, so
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
the main character is not voiced, so you get a narrator to explain what's going on in the character's mind. And I have 3 options here. I can either reach towards the pool, or I can investigate, or I can just leave. So I'm going to go ahead and investigate. And just like the real Dungeons & Dragons game, you have to roll dice to find out what happens when you investigate. Fortunately, I more than met the difficulty class.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Whoops. No aspirin for her headache. Boy, is it a wingdinger. I want to loot everything I can. I will find various and sundry
Dead.
valuables and
Good.
weapons and armor and that sort of thing when I loot. So it's important to loot. So
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked. Someone else got out. Might be other survivors. Not everyone made it out alive.
yep, they didn't make it, huh?
Where the hells are we?
Literally. Where are the hells? We are in one of the 9 hells, apparently, at this moment. So this is a little device you only find in Mind Flayer ships and that sort of thing, and it will heal you.
Oh, odd. I feel better.
And now we get to go through a sphincter. How exciting. Huh? Woo! Love walking through a sphincter. It's so much fun.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind. Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind. A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Better not be cursed.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
It is on their ships. They're kind of weird, these mind flayers. Ooh, yuck.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy.
You sound afraid. Why? I should narrate that for you. And then the character says, my character says, who am I talking to, man or brain?
Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Now, folks that are watching, can you see the words at the bottom? I tried to make them as big as possible. Can you read those or no? Okay. So, just waiting on one other response. You can see the words. Good. So I'm going to pick option number 1, which is to investigate. And let's see if I can meet the difficulty class. Phew, close one.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
I'm going to attempt 3 medicine, attempt a cerebral extraction, staying mindful of the swelling. Oh, and I have a situational advantage. Nice. Yes, Caleb. Can you see that when you're what you're watching on?
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple
Awesome.
the
Thanks,
strange
Caleb.
creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Okay, I am going to pick 1 because I'm the Dark Urge. Oh, it's bizarre, for sure. So I'm the Dark Urge, which means I'm starting off as kind of a bad guy. So I have to use dexterity here. And imagine a brain full of holes, a brain like your own. So that implies my character's brain is full of holes. Ah! I didn't get it. Oh no. Do I get oh, I don't get a second roll. Oh, I do. Doesn't matter. He's gonna do it anyway. Oh, he's kind of messed up. Boy. But look how cute. Do you have anything good? Nope, we're not. Only had a brain worth using, and I guess that's it. Okay, now let's see if we can get off of this ship. Out it.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
So the mind flayers are those creatures you saw with the long tentacles. So I'm picking option 1. We are turning into mind flayers. Must be something.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
So now we go into turn-based mode. This is a turn-based game, which means the good guys get to do their thing, or whoever rolls initiative to go first. We rolled initiative to go first here.
This is your end.
So after she has her turn, I can hit end turn
Sometimes
for
the
that
only way out is
character,
through.
and then it goes to the next character.
What do I have to lose?
Taste my fury.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
So I'm gonna loot everything. Equip what I can. I'm gonna send this to Lae'zel so she has a crossbow. It's important to keep your teammates well equipped because here is another thrall, somebody who did fall under the mind flayer.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
If I go down to Lae'zel, I can select her,
Reaction.
and I want to equip her with, oh, she's equipped with both.
Looking ahead.
Now I want to heal us because we're both damaged. Now I can move on. Another thrall. They won't be needing this. I'll take it. Ah. Yes, the ship is a living being, not just.
Geich machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Do not touch that machinery.
Man
Take
isn't
flight.
dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
Yes.
You're but one step from oblivion's stupor yourself, still wading through your empty skull to think a single thought. Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings. A fleeting image washes over you, an unwashed operating table. Your innards without, the headache grows worse.
You! Get We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Okay, so we opt to help this person who's in here.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing.
What happened?
It must power this thing.
Oh no, I made an enemy of these guys. Alright, well. So when I decided to poke it, I guess I made an enemy.
You are not us!
Uh-oh.
You must be terminated!
I made a poor choice. Now I'm going to be attacked. If I had made a different choice, they might be my ally, but oh well. These little brains can actually be your ally. Okay, so now I need to find a way to open that pod and release the person inside.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
I will need that key.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you. As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Oh, tentacles. Ah. Who would want to be a mine?
Cainchar, changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Oh, that's what's at stake here,
And
huh?
preserve me. That cannot be our fate. This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
Okay, let's go back and save the captain.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
So I'm going to try an Arcana roll. I'm going to take a closer look at the powered up console. Lucky me.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
I'll put my hand on the console and see what happens.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
So, that tadpole in my brain gives me certain abilities, and illithid wisdom is one of them. So I'm going to will the pod.
the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company's what you need in a
Fair
fight.
point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
And I'm going to ask if she felt what I just felt when we were in each other's heads.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not?
All right, then, let's get going. I'm the
Shadowheart.
Dark Urge.
One moment.
It's not going to lead that. It must be important.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay, so I've rescued the illicit captive. Now, if I go over to my menu here, I can see I have a journal of all the things that I've done. And so first I have a main quest of escaping the Nautilus. And then if I come down here, I can see that I have a personal quest. Be yourself. Think dirty thoughts. Special? Yes, special, aren't you? Shh, don't fight it. You know what you need to do. Take up that knife. Do what you do best. Easy as breathing. You'll feel better after. And here is a completed quest. We've saved. All right, let's keep moving. Actually, not that way. I'm going to go this way. And on my way out, I want to open this chest. I've got the key. I'll take that spell meter.
Brain in a jar.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Okay. Moving over here, I'm going to take one more heal. And I'm going to make a quick save, because if you don't save in this game, you cry in this game.
We're
So-
nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
She doesn't seem to like her. What is this? Oh! Oh, he eats brain. Get out of here. Oh! Oh.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
He has some kind of nerve calling. Okay, so I need to get to the other side, and if you look to the right, you'll see I have 15 turns, which may not seem very hard considering the length you need to go, but the game limits
Best be on my way.
how far you can travel with one turn. So that's as far as my character
Can't
can
afford
go.
to let up. Time to deal some punishment.
I will ascend.
So
My
I'm going to go
path
ahead
be
and
true.
dash this character. So when I get over here, I have options for mobility, and one of them is to dash. So if I dash, I can get a little bit farther. So I have a couple of objectives in this arena battle. One is I want to get out of here. And the other objective is I'd like to get that remaining sword before I leave.
Take
But that is a tough boss to beat. There's also some more loot I can get on the way.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Hurry, before they strike.
So now I have 14 moves to get this job done.
Let's end this.
I'm going to end my
Got to press on.
moves here. And I'm going to advance Battleheart, who is my cleric.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true.
And I can deal another strike on this guy, Commander Zalt, who's got an awesome
Leave him to me. Connect the transponder.
Now I think I have until turn 9 before that devil, Commander Zalt.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
Talk to me.
He's telling me to ignore the devil, but I'm going to ignore her. So your characters usually get 2 actions or 1 depending on the stage of the game, depending on what their abilities are. This is kind of like football as you make your way down and cross all the guards.
Your spine is
Hits
mine.
the ground, we're dead.
Got to concentrate. Take 2.
Time to strike.
Even though he's my enemy, right now we're allied fighting these guys, so I'm going to go ahead and grant him. I've got to get my character.
The furnace is ours.
I'm going to distance and go around these guys.
One day, I'll catch a break.
I missed some goodies over there, but I don't know what they've done.
What's the plan?
Victory awaits.
Now, when you watch the character panels, which are up at the top, you can see when a character heals. Battleheart, one more attack here. Oh, no. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. I may not get commanders out.
Rosario will have your head.
With haste. Damn these imps. I need to reach the transponder.
Got to keep fighting.
I will ascend.
I don't know if I'm going to. here come the other opponents, which means it's time for me to get out of here. I will not be able to fight all of these guys.
Come a little closer.
So I have got to go ahead.
Very well.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
That's okay. So, unfortunately, we have a loading screen. Eventually, I'll have something else to put in here for the loading screen. But for right now, we have to watch it. But that's okay, because there's lots of really good information at the bottom of the loading screen that helps build. Zintara. Goblin.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Okay, so my journal has been updated. So if I go to my journal here, I can see what the updates are. I've escaped it. I've escaped the Nautiloid, and now I need to find a way to remove the Mind Flayer parasite. We've escaped the hells on the Nautiloid and crashed somewhere back in the material plane. We need to explore the area and find a healer. And that's the Urge's personal quest. So, let's continue. And you want to be careful to look around because there are going to be different objects and useful items.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
I'm going to try to remember the last time I stood above a corpse.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
So I have the option to wake her or reach for the artifact.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I'm going to pick option 1.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
And option 3.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
And I'm going to suggest we look for her, because she might be injured or worse.
You're more concerned for her than she is for you, clearly. We need to take care of ourselves. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Okay, and I'm going to ask her if she has any idea where we are.
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
And you want to stay together, I take it.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Okay, let's get going then.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Okay, so I am going to lead the way. Now, if I want to see everything that's in my environment, I can search by holding down my X button, and that lets me see lots of things that might be out here. Such as this wooden barrel, which I can open, and just some rope inside. I can't really use it, but I can sell it later. There is some murgrass. I'm going to take that. Ah, fish head. Good news. So you have to collect camp supplies, and as far as like her injuries, you get rid of those when you rest.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Oh, there we go. She washed it. Oh. But you heal injuries by resting in your camp, and the rest you need whatever kind of food supplies you can find. A perfumed letter. I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love. Well, that's too bad. In the wrong place at the wrong time, it seems. drum. Too bad nobody in my party can play music. And thieves' tools. We will need a lot of thieves. Good idea to keep them. So this is a sigil circle, and it's a fast travel point. It's a pretty huge map. And so these little fast travel points are ways you can get from one side of the map to the other without having to walk, which is very handy.
We can get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Okay, so we can't get in there yet.
More of those wretched things.
More brains. If you find something that you can't use as a weapon, usually you can sell it to a vendor to get coins. Very So, I am going to throw an arrow here in a minute. Now that I have that, I can dip it in the fire and get flaming arrows.
A good opportunity.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and now those guys are going to come to attack. They're intellect devourer.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Can't give up. On my way.
So they go, and then you get to go.
Ready.
These guys are not too hard to beat today, for some reason.
Fading fast. I need healing. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
And since Shadowheart is a cleric, she can heal herself.
Take your heal.
I think that's probably pretty good for now. You want to make sure you explore everything around you because you never know where there might be some things you can use, such as this deceased mind player who has some flying potion and a void bowl, or a potion of speed, sorry, and a void bowl. Potions of speed help you to move faster if you are trying to dash or trying to increase the length you can travel at one time. There are a number of environmental hazards, so if you step in the fire, you will catch fire, and if you step in acid, you will get acid burns, so you don't want that to happen. You want to be aware of your environment as you go through the game.
Never
Now,
a dull
Tav is
moment.
a rogue, so she's going to be better at unlocking things. Well, she's called Dark Urge in the game, but it's Tav for me. And I think that there's a chest up here that needs a lockpick, so I can lockpick here.
Bet I can crack that open.
And because I have a high dexterity and a high sleight of hand, I can add those to my points. And that is going to get me a helmet. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the helmet because it gives me armor. But it looks silly, so I'm going to hide it. Here. We are going to go a little long today just because we are going to meet our companion.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was
Kill it
hoping for a
yourself.
kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Ah! So, I'm going to try dexterity and quickly roll away. And Shadowheart's going to give me guidance to help.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
You have it backwards. They snatched me up too.
I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
And I will accept his apology. I might have done the same thing where the roles reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
All right, I'm going to tell him about everything that happened.
My. You've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
I'm just going to say, control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
And I'm going to recommend you travel with me because our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a Mind Flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
Okay, so he is going to join my merry little band. And we're going to continue through here.
There, a Mind Flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
So if you haven't figured out yet, Mind Flayers have the ability to manipulate your thoughts. If you have I guess even if you don't have a tadpole, but that's their ability. They have psychic ability to manipulate and control you.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
I better take advantage of the lapse and break free. I mean, it is a mind control.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
I think I will leave it to die slow. I wonder if there's any... So. Oh, nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
So now that I have Asterion in my party, ooh, and I can level up. But now that I have Asterion in my party, I want to make sure he's equipped. So he is rocking only one dagger, and he is a dual wield. So I'm going to move something to Asterion's inventory. I'm just going to send this to Asterion, and then once I send it to Asterion, I can come back here and equip it for him. Actually, I will put this dagger here, and then I'm going to equip a short sword in his name. Since we have a spare short. There we go. And I don't think... Oh, he does have a short bow. Oh, good for you. Okay, now I can also level up. So if I go here, you see level up in the center of the wheel, so I just interact with that. And now I can give him more abilities. So this brings us to the level up menu. And he is a level 2 rogue. I'm just going to accept that. I can also add subclasses, which I will later. But this should bring me to my salvage up. And I'm also a rogue, so I'm just going to go ahead and accept that. And then I will level up Shadowheart. And she's a level 2 cleric. I don't have anything to add to that. I am going to get rid of Guiding Bolt and put in Command. So each of your characters has a number of different spells that they can learn, and you can assign those spells to your characters to use, depending on what you're facing in battle, and that's really...
I've got a long road ahead. What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
So we have an unstable sigil here. Let's look at it.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I'm going to touch it for some reason.
A hand? Anyone?
Okay. I could fantasize about hacking off the hand, which is what the Dark Urge would do, but I'm scared to choose that because I'm afraid I'll actually do it. So why don't we do this first? I'm just going to slap it.
Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
I am going to use strength, and I'm going to ignore the urge to maim. and grab the hand and pull. So, this is important about the Dark Urge. When you play the Dark Urge, you have choices throughout the game to either succumb to your dark urges or resist them. And in this case, I'm going to resist. And I'm going to try to grab the hand and pull whoever this poor soul is out.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Yeah. She gave him 5.
Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norsaloid as well.
I was, yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
I couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
And I'm going to pick the rogue option. I'm no stranger to high-stakes extractions, but these tadpoles are beyond even my light fingers. I can't do it.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, so that is Gale of Waterdeep. And now if you can see Haunted One, subdue thine appetite. So if I go to the journal, and I go to the urge, well, I don't see. Oh, inspiration. Haunted One. Here we go. A wicked moment, person or thing that cannot be slain by sword, spell, or humans, and inspirational events. I resisted the dark urge. So, while you play this game, you absolutely have the option to give in to the dark urge. Right, Caleb? But if you don't, you can have what they describe as the most heroic ending of any of the endings in the game. But you have to start off as sort of a bad guy to get that ending. And so that's what we're doing here today. Starting off as the Haunted One. And that's a mystery that will be solved as the game progresses. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Gale.
I have the
He's
magic
standing
touch.
right here. And we have about 10 more minutes, which will give us time to meet our last teammate that we're going to meet today. And I'm just going to go ahead and give him level 2. There are a few specializations under the wizard wizard class. There are these subclasses, and I usually pick evocation. Evocation spells focus elemental energy into powerful attacks and enchantments. Those who specialize in this school are known as evokers. Learning evocation spells from scrolls only costs you 25 gold per spell level 25G. I'm not sure what that stands for. Maybe somebody can explain that to me. Anyways, 25 points of some kind instead of 50. And for this, I'd like him to have this and probably this. I will be satisfied with what they're giving Gale for now. Come out through their ears like, yeah, that would be nice. You know, definitely has some echoes
Still in
of
control.
the Wrath of Khan.
Just.
For sure. So now I want to go this direction. Nope. This direction. And I'm going to do a quick save because you save or you cry in this game.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
While a lot of games will take you back to your last cutscene or whatnot, this game takes you all the way back to your last save. And it is heartbreaking when that happens. Especially if you've forgotten to save for a while.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Okay, so she wants me to get rid of them. And I'm going to tend to agree with her. I'm going to send her a message back.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Okay, so I am going to deceive the tieflings who are here, and I'm going to say this creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me. Okay, I passed my wall. Did it?
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast? I could use more specifics
You didn't hear
about
it.
that.
Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
I'm going to ask her to say please.
Never.
Never. Okay. Let's get them out of here. Wait for them
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
They
As
are
you
gone.
say.
So now I'm going to select my arrow out of the weapon wheel. And I want to shoot the page, but not her. Look mad if I shoot her.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful.
For the auction.
She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a gay tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Okay, we'll journey together then.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
I'll just send her to camp to wait.
Very well. But heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Right? Well, I mean, it is for Githyanki babies who hatch from eggs. It certainly is.
Another broken trap. Who made these things?
Okay, one more battle, and then we'll meet another companion. And,
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out.
Close
But
out.
be careful.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
Oh, a ward.
By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
Sorry, Tana.
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Okay, the good guys have initiative. Nice. Here's good old Ramira, whoever she is.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Eridan's almost dead already.
Step quick.
Oh! That bugbear is right on it.
On the move.
By sickle and sword, struck them down!
Oh, thank goodness. Awesome.
These boots have seen everything.
So if you're an archer and you stand up on high ground, you get a height advantage, a high ground advantage on your attacks. And if you want to know what they're doing, there is text readout letting you know what's happening to all of the characters, what kinds of spells they're getting hit with, what they're using, all that sort of stuff. So Gale is up, so let's bring Gale to the front.
Light them up.
And I'm pretty sure he can reach this guy, so let's go ahead and let's see if we can make this fall asleep. Who else can I make fall asleep? Too many hit points. I'll just have to be satisfied with this one. So that one's asleep now. He's waking up his friend. So we are going to take out this goblin tracker, maybe. Not crazy about the weapon wheel system in PS5. I think the game is probably prettier on a PC, but it's okay. It's what I'm working with. I'm going to end turn, and it's going to go to this bugbear. So I'm making him grovel.
Have to keep going.
So while he's groveling, take that one or this one. Probably warlock. Probably. That's another one down. Okay, so let me put Gil up here.
Please, Mistra.
On my way. Take you.
Oh, he healed me. Oh, he greased my... Oh, he used grease. Okay. Gale.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
So you can use things like Warg Fang to make potions, and remedies, and elixirs. All kinds of stuff. Rogue's Morsel, all those kinds of things. Okay, so let's go inside, and we will be talking to Will, and then we'll be done for today.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
So I'm going to try a melee attack. Oh, I'm probably going to fail this. Ah, I'm failing. Oh. Will it give me another roll or not? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna let me try once more. I should have had Shadow Heart cast the ice first. I'm just a rogue.
He acts before you can intervene. With a thunk, the armored man collapses, unconscious.
All's well that ends well.
Enough. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
They had the same vigor fighting goblins as they did each other, for once.
Now that's settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. A druid's grove, dedicated to the Oak Father Sylvanus. You'll find its keepers just as thorny, I fear. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you
There
out?
have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
A fair point. We can only hope the citizens of Baldur's Gate are more open-minded. But we can't get there with those beasts blocking our path.
So is there, I need a healer. Yeah,
Goblin
that's
got
what I
you.
need.
The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
This ritual, there is no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
And what are you going to offer me for my help?
We'd owe you a great debt. What little we have, we'll scrape together. It isn't coin we need, it's time.
Really? We're messengers now.
You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
So in this case, can I loot him? Nope, I can't loot him. So in this case, Gale approved of the choice, but Astarion did not. Astarion likes you to be self-centered, focused on your own interests. Whereas Gale likes you to be peaceful or helpful or compassionate.
You just care about your stupid apprenticeship. Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too. Roland's right, sis. We should leave while we still can.
Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Fine. Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
Oh, I think I should have chosen something else here. I think I'm going to regret that decision. I should have told him to stay. I might go back and fix that another time.
Go on.
Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
That's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yeah. I was on the ship. We both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
A devil's advocate. Do you think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp and wait.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
So Shadowheart does not like you to ask her questions, because she likes to keep secrets. But I am going to tell her that my memories are all gone. Is your tadpole playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
I'm going to leave it at that.
And again.
And let me talk to Gale.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
All right. And let's see what Asterion has to say about hanging out with a warlock monster hunter.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the stream today. I know it went a little long. They won't usually go this long, but it was the first one. So, thank you for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.
swing and swing.